Good day, everyone. It's finally here. You finally get to see the first Nate Recommends. So, if you don't already know what anime I'm doing Watamote, which is a slice of life anime, which I'm going to give you a few reasons why I recommend it. Again, I went over the fact that this isn't a review. I'm not going to give it a score or anything like that. And I'm not going to give you like a plot synopsis on exactly what's going on or give you what I think the plot means or anything like that. Just reasons I like it and why I think you should watch it. Alright, so my first point is, well, why mention it when you can just listen to a few seconds? So yeah, the opening absolutely kicks fucking ass. I love it so freaking much. It's one of those animes where I don't skip the opening at all. And when like some of the episodes they don't do it right away or they do it at the end of the episode, I'm so upset because I want it right now. Because there's days. Which brings me into my other point, which is, here's a picture of him. You guys all know Dakota. He doesn't even really like slice of lives, and he enjoys this one. It's not really your typical one. We'll get into more points on why it's not typical here in a sec. But if you're thinking right now, man, I don't really like slice of life. So I'm more into the action and the comedy and stuff. This one is way different than your typical slice of life, and we'll get into those points right now. The biggest thing is it's not your typical main character. The main character is so different. Her name is Tomoko Kuriki, and she's not pretty. She's not smart. She's not popular. She's not in with all the boys, in with all the girls. She is just Tomoko. And when I say she's not pretty or anything, she's not ugly. I mean, it's a girl who doesn't understand how to be a girl, honestly. Society's type of girl, I guess is the way to say it. She doesn't wear makeup. She doesn't do perfume. She doesn't comb her hair for 8 hours before she goes to school. She just does her, which a lot of people are afraid to just do. But it shows that kind of thing with, I think everyone goes through this with high school, is they try to fit in, and she wants to fit in, but she doesn't want to fit in. She wants to have friends, but all the people in her class she thinks are just society, like, what's the word? Conforming to society, basically. She wants to have a boyfriend, but she doesn't understand how to initiate that sort of conversation. She's really, it's mostly because she's shy, honestly. She's not very good at speaking with people, and she just has bad social skills. And she's the type of girl that doesn't go to her mom because she gets embarrassed by it. She's not the type of girl who goes to her mom for girl stuff. So she has no one to talk about it with. Like, how do I do makeup, Mom? How do I comb my hair right, Mom? What kind of clothes should I wear, Mom? As a high school girl. And she doesn't have any friends to help her either. But that kind of brings me into my next point. There's only a few characters you really have to pay attention to, which is one of the things I like about this anime. If you know anything about like Bleach or Naruto, you've got so many characters you got to remember because they're important to the plot. This show literally has 3 characters that you need to know. There's a few other characters that have an episode or 2 that they're important in, but after that, they're not important at all. They don't even get mentioned in this show anymore. Those 3 characters are Tomoko, obviously, the main character, the one that we're narrating behind and monologuing behind and stuff. There's Yui-chan, which is her best friend from middle school, who went from like the nerdy girl with the glasses to your typical high school girl. Nice hair, makeup, short skirt, perfume, accenting bras for the boobs, stuff like that. She learned. Don't ask me how. It doesn't mention anything like that. But she learned how to be that typical high school girl. And then her brother, who is Tomoki Kuriki, and he plays a decent sized role in this because he's kind of the only person she ever talks to on eye level with. Most of the other people, she is either nervous around or what's the word? Just not wanting to confide in them. So she kind of, everything she thinks of, she talks to him about. I mean, even with Yui, her best friend, she puts on a face because she wants to be cool for her friend, which we all want to be cool for our friends. Trust me. Everyone wants to take a little bit of themselves and stuff it down because you think it's a little too weird or a little too different for your friends. I mean, it's nice, honestly, with so many few characters. But there's a few characters that I enjoy in there. Like her little cousin comes in, and she's like just now getting that stage where she doesn't believe everything everyone says. So Tomoko has to figure out how to lie to her better, I guess is the correct word. But we won't get into those episodes. So, I know this, it sounds kind of like a drabby anime, right? It sounds like the kind of thing where it's just always down. But I get nostalgia from it, honestly. Because freshman year of high school, so she's first year of high school, you get those, you're separated from your friends from middle school, even though she didn't have any, because she goes to a different school. But I remember my freshman year of high school, all my middle school friends were in totally different classes, and I didn't even have lunch period with them. We had 4 different lunch periods, and I was in A and C, and they were in B and D. So I was never with them. So I had to find new friends and just people to talk to on a daily basis at school, which can be difficult, especially for person that isn't super outgoing. Because when you go to a convention, it's a little different because you know you have something in common with these people. You know these people like games. You know these people like anime. You know these people like sci-fi. All that stuff. I mean, half of them are, more than half, are cosplaying some of your favorite characters. When you go to high school, everyone is dressed in their normal attire. Hardly anyone wears anything like these, like anime shirts, gaming shirts, anything like that. So you have to find the people that are close enough, related to you in lifestyle and liking things. And if you can't find one, which is what happens to her, it's just difficult to get through high school. So, I mean, some of you still might be in high school, some of you are probably out of high school. So people that are out of high school probably know what I'm talking about. People in high school are probably just now figuring this out. So it's kind of a nice anime to just sit down and watch. It's only 12 episodes, by the way. And it's just something I really enjoy. Now, a few other points is it nods to a few animes, and I'll put up the clips here for which animes they nod to. First, they nod to Haruhi Suzumiya. For those of you who've seen it, here's the clip. And I just like these little clips because it does this clip and the next one, which is K-On! It does a little nod to it too, which is this clip right here. And it's because she's talking about if she joined the Light Music Club, would it be like Haruhi Suzumiya, where they have a week and they make this epic concert, or will it be like K-On!, where they're just 4 or 5 girls chilling in a room, practice music every once in a while, and are popular for some reason, and eat cake. And then it nods to Another, because she tries to be, what's the word? She tries to be a little more outgoing at the end of the show, and make a few moves, and she feels like the chick from Another, who is like I forget what the word is. The, like, one you're not supposed to talk to, or anything like that. So, I really enjoy when animes nod to other animes, because, like with Lucky Star, you have, Konata, that's her name. She's watching animes, she's reading Haruhi Suzumiya manga, all this other junk. So I really enjoy that stuff, because it's like, hey, I know that one. But that brings me to my final point, which kind of sucks. This anime, unfortunately, will never get a second season, even though it probably should get one, because its sales were just terrible. It's because, well, let's be honest, it's not your typical slice of life anime. It's not happy-go-lucky main character girl that has a bunch of friends, or that kind of mysterious guy who sits in the back left corner that all the girls want to be with, that kind of thing. But that's okay because it doesn't really follow any like strict story. It follows just her improvement in her social skills. Honestly, you see from the first episode to the last episode, her improvement throughout the entire show, though it may be little, of her social skills. I mean, she's wanting to fit in enough that she's pushing herself to fit in. So, I mean, it's nice. I think it should get a second season because it barely gets out of her first year. At the end of the show, I think it's just like the end of her first year. So I would like to see 2 more seasons where second season's her getting over the hump and learning a lot into her second year, and then her third year being your typical slice of life anime. Her being popular and smart and pretty, wearing makeup and stuff, and getting that boyfriend. That'd be tight. I'd like that kind of stuff. But I recommend this for you guys if you just can't find an anime you want to watch and you feel like maybe giggling at some of the things that you probably thought about in high school, or you are currently thinking about in high school, that are super stupid. I mean, I remember being in high school, and I'm still like this. I'm super nervous when it comes to asking out girls, and being like, I want to ask that chick out. I think she's cute. But I don't want to ruin what we talk about already, because sometimes asking a girl out changes things between you, because then she knows you like her like that, but we won't get into that. It's just, it's stupid now, and I still fret over it. I'm still a wimp when it comes to that kind of stuff. But what kind of clothes to wear that day? Are these socks dirty? Just all that junk. Oh man. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much for watching. I mean, we're gonna do more of these as like the months go on, in between cons and stuff. There won't be any coming out during the cons, of course, but we probably have another one, maybe 2 before our next con. Our next con's in Milwaukee, which I won't be at. I work, but